Hello everyone, welcome to the first video in 2021, weekly mentoring video for Monday, January 4th. This year is going to be for sure pretty volatile and crazy as 2020 was. So we'll come up with some new strategies, new discussions and new interesting topics. And before we go and look at the topics for today, of course, I'm going to bring you the disclaimer telling you that this video is for informational education purposes only. So no advice whatsoever for what you should be trading or what you should not be trading. We're learning here how to trade options, and this is educational only. So if you agree with that, we can move on. If you don't agree with that, stop that video immediately and don't watch it. So topics for today. Of course, we will do our Monday morning routine, looking at the news and what's going on in the world. We'll do portfolio management, looking at our account and portfolio in the trading account and see if something needs to be managed or changed, adjusted, as we did last week. Some perspective for 2021, it's the next topic. So what do I think 2021 will be like and where the markets are going? Just looking at S&P 500 VIX, and we'll look a little bit about I will talk about a little bit about gold and Bitcoin. Let's start this day by doing our morning routine and looking at the portfolio management and focusing on some things like Intel or X. So let's go there now. I switch to the browser and start with the briefing.com. And what we see here is construction spending increases in November. Okay, that's not energy and materials, obviously, yes, are strong today. Information technology, real estate, utilities very weak. What I see is markets slightly going down, S&P 500, Dow, and Nasdaq standing still sideways right now, but we are only 45 minutes into the opening of the markets. So what they're saying, major indices retrace opening gains amid selling pressure. Technology, this is related to week. Okay, technology stocks today. Energy and materials sector outperformed basic materials. Okay, gold. Oh, metals, X. Let's look into that. Groups, just to see the sectors, basic materials, crazy, energy, crazy. That's where we want to trade. Basic materials, look at that, they lead. That's our gold, that's our silver, that's X. Metals, and so on. So commodities, basic materials, very strong since a month, the strongest actually. So we'll be looking at that sector, trading this sector, and we can pull in the screener, you can pull all the charts. All together is 241 companies. If I choose US market and I want something that's optionable and something above, let's say $10, not under, above, we'll reduce this list to 95 items, and by further sorting and playing with fundamentals and volume, because I want something which has volume, 31 candidates, we could be choosing something based on the charts and just finding companies which look like amazing and flagging for something and also type of material that we want to trade. Of course, there is sector basic materials, but you can find an industry which is, for example, what I was reading recently, like steel, right? So you can find 5 steel companies, and X is one of those. And what I saw here, why do I want to trade X? I saw this flag, charts, X, and this is metals, and they're trading at 17 right now. You see this major flag, and what I would do here, I'm speculating for it to go up, but then we have the earnings. The earnings didn't do much typically for this stock, yeah. So I could risk this a little bit and offer to buy these shares at level of 14, something like that, in case it drops. I think it would be nice to own it at this level. I don't know how big premium is going to be there. I think it's going to move up, but I don't want to be speculating on this because it's not a big mover. So I will offer 14s, something around this 50-day moving average, in order to acquire this stock if possibly dropping there. So 14s, let's say 14s. So what I see basically first, I see this pole and the flag, and I expect this to go up, okay, for the length of the pole. But I don't want to be speculating with vertical spreads or calls and stuff like this. I want to actually cash flow, add to my cash flow position. So 14 would be nice to have. Let's see if I can do that with promise for not 11, but let's say 18, 25 days, 18 days, 14. Let's see how much premium is in there. 150 bucks more or less. How about if I do 25 days, 14s? That's a little bit more. Delta is around 14, something below 15. That's okay. Let's sell a promise. And I'm going to sell a promise single. I'm not going to do a cash secured put. I'm not going to do a vertical. So I need to have some cash on my account to do that because I'm taking a big risk. So big risk being 1000 times 14, so 14K on my account, right? In order to collect this 270 bucks, okay?